Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm starting a new series of videos about remote working revolution, or in other words, working from home.
I don't even have to come into the office. I can do this job from home.
So before we start, subscribe to this channel because I'll be sharing content every week. I know that the first thing that might come to mind when you say working from home is something like this. But actually it isn't. This is a trend that is happening today. In this episode, I will talk about universal advantages of remote working. Number one, commuting. Both the businesses and the employees can save a lot of money and time in commuting. Because an average worker working in a metropolitan area spends from 2 to 3 hours commuting every day in transport or driving. Just imagine that you can actually save this time for doing actual work. So you can start sharp in the morning and you can finish sharp in the evening. You can have much more flexibility. You can relieve a lot of stress of the traffic, of the public transportation, the anxiety that you have. And otherwise you can spend it on your work, you can spend it on your personal development, you can spend it on your personal affairs, on your family. For the businesses, it's the same thing because they can get much more out of their workers, much more productivity out of their workforce than if they had them to commute to work every day. Actually, a research carried out in a Chinese transport company showed that productivity levels had increased up to 24% after they introduced the flexibility of remote working. You can find some links about this research in the description of this video. Number two is focusing. So in your usual office environment, you might be distracted by unnecessary chatting or a lot of meetings that you might be invited into that you add on nothing, and the meeting adds nothing on your own business. But when you're working remotely away from that usual office environment, be that your home or be that your closest co-working space, where you can actually focus on your important deliverables. And again, productivity, it actually increases tremendously. You would be able to, this has happened to me. I was able to finish an important deliverable in only one day when I just took it home. Number three, Workspace. This is mostly about the businesses because real estate is an expensive thing, and businesses can actually save money on renting their office space. So they can actually go for a small office space and apply hot desking when their employees, their partner, their consultants, service providers who have to come in and out of their offices can actually share the workspace, can share the desks. So they won't have to allocate a desk to every person, and sometimes these desks might be left vacant for many weeks when people are traveling or they're on vacation. And number four, as they say, last but definitely not the least, businesses can actually hire their precious skilled workers, their skilled workforce, not from anywhere in the world, from anywhere in the country. So without the need of relocating their workforce into their city where their office is located. And at the same time, the same skilled workforce will be able to find work anywhere in the country, in the region, or even globally, and still be able to carry out their main tasks. Because the technologies that we have today, the cloud-based applications, file sharing, unified communication tools, faster and faster internet, allow these things to happen. I still realize that there are certain disadvantages of remote working, but I also believe I'm a great believer in the flexibility and in the great advantages of remote working. So I believe that most of those can be mitigated, and in one of my next videos I will come to this point. For now, please leave your comments about your experience of remote working. If you are a business owner or a manager, have you had people in your team who have worked from home, who worked remotely? Or if you have worked remotely, what are the advantages and disadvantages in your experience so far? Share them with me in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, to the Office Decade channel. And thanks for watching today. Have a nice day. Bye bye.